Hey everybody, Smiles here with the April 2014 friendly, and we're going to play some more Pokemon. I think this is going to be the last battle I'm going to do tonight, the last couple battles. Had a couple great matches, but it's time to get some sleep, maybe play some other games that I have been neglecting. I haven't beat Wind Waker yet. Shh, secret. I know I'm really I'm ashamed to say that, but I need to beat. There are tons of other games. I need to get all the Kong letters and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And then maybe I should do real work as well. Nah, that's okay. I'll just play some video games. Anyways, if this is the first time catching the matches, I am now in 36 battles. I've done 36 battles, 23 wins, and 13 losses. I have a rating of 1674, so things are looking great. Alright, so we're going to fight Audi. Audi is like the car. Hey, how's it going? Alright, so Audi has a very interesting team here. Man, a lot of the teams I'm seeing, I mean, granted, I get it, because, it's similar rules to VGC with the Kalos decks, but a lot of these teams seem, like, interchangeable between here and VGC, I would honestly say that this is a solid team for VGC. Alright, so he has Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Azumarill, Amoonguss, I was about to call him Toadsworth, that's what I call my Amoonguss, Rotom-Wash, and Tyranitar. I also have a Rotom-Wash and Talonflame, but I have Aggron, Xerneas, Greninja, and Florges. Now looking at this, I see 3 problems to my sweep with Xerneas. That's how I usually dissect these battles. How can I sweep with Xerneas? So I got Talonflame, Kangaskhan, and Amoonguss ready to ruin my fun. Amoonguss I have Psysocks for, so I'm not too concerned about him. As long as I don't fall asleep against him, that'll be great. Talonflame, I can hit him with a pretty powerful Thunderbolt. As long as I don't take prior damage, that will help me out a lot. And then Kangaskhan is just nasty priority. So what I see here is Amoonguss trying to put me to sleep. Aggron will be great about just mitigating that. And I can use Rotom-Wash to burn up Azumarill, use Thunderbolt on... And, oh, shoot, I gotta choose. So I'll go with Rotom-Wash, got my team down in the last second. So I'm leading off with Aggron, then have Rotom-Wash and Xerneas back. So, let's see how this goes. Now, a very impressive lineup from Audi. Audi. I'm gonna call it the car. Vroom vroom! Alright, so I go with Aggron. And if you watch any of my other videos, I hype Aggron so much. Alright, so Talonflame's first let off, so... on second thought, Rotom-Wash would have been the better lead. He's definitely not going to use Brave Bird, but he's going to try to use his Flare Blitz. I'm going to take advantage of that and use Dragon Tail. Now, you might be thinking, well, Aggron's defense is a high, and Filter will help. You might be thinking why I would go in with Mega Evolving instead of just staying plain. But, yeah, I took that hit pretty well. Talonflame would take some recoil. It's not Life Orbs. I wish it was. That would have done a lot more damage. That did a decent amount, so Talonflame's now at half. That'll make it a lot easier to deal with, and Kangaskhan's out. Oy vey. Okay, Kangaskhan is not very fun to play with. So Kangaskhan is going to probably use Fake Out, or he's going to use Power Punch. Most of them use Power Punch at this time. Alright, Fake Out first, and then Power Punch. But I want to rest first. Alright, so it's going to use Fake Out. Okay. That will put me, with Power Punch, that will definitely put me at, I will be weaker and not able to take on Talonflame. So, regardless of Kangaskhan's boost, I want to rest and get my HP back. Hopefully, in a Sleep Talk, I can grab a Dragon Tail, and that will be awesome. So here we go, I'm going to use Rest. Get my HP back. Mega Aggron's Japanese name would be Mega Boss Ghidorah. That sounds awesome. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's like Mega, and then Boss, and then Ghidorah. Like the ultimate Godzilla name. Alright, so Kangaskhan used Power Punch again, definitely trying to get those boosts. I'm hoping I can get that Dragon Tail, though. Yeah, every Kangaskhan I fought against my Aggron has used Power Punch. Some of them use Earthquake immediately, but most use Power Punch. No, not Iron Head, not now. I aimed right at the baby. Come on. Dragon Tail. Because if Kangaskhan gets the +6, so it's at +6 right now. And if Kangaskhan decides to use the Earthquake, it's going to be a lot harder to take it on. I need that Dragon Tail. Come on. No! Oh man, this is the first time that actually happened where I didn't get the right Dragon Tail on time. I'm gonna have to sacrifice Aggron. I mean, there's no way. Kangaskhan is at +6. Great. Alright. What? It didn't register that I picked Xerneas? It picked Florges instead? Great. That is just lovely. Kangaskhan's return is going to knock both of my Pokemon out regardless. But the problem is... could Rotom outspeed? I don't think any of them can outspeed it. Whatever. I just have to hit him with Wonton hits. I don't got a choice. If Kangaskhan was a Sucker Punch, I'm in trouble. Yeah, it outspeeds me. Goes in with Rock Slide. Game over. Even if I had Xerneas, there's no way Xerneas could survive. Xerneas would have to... The thing about Xerneas is it have to get that one-hit KO on Moonblast. So, I got no choice. I gotta use Moonblast. Kangaskhan don't care. It's gonna just use Rock Slide again. Now, if Rock Slide missed... Oh, I survived one of the hits! Oh, man. That was not fun. That was just a pure sweep. Audi ran me over. I'm never gonna buy that brand of car. I guess I'll buy a BMW or a Toyota. You know, they're completely different. Or a Lincoln again. I don't know. Yeah, I'll battle again. Dang, that was just a monster sweep. Good fight though. I just didn't get the Dragon Tail. That would have made it easier, and we would have kept it rotating. Alright, so Raymond from Florida. Everyone loves Raymond. Alright, oh, and Raymond has an interesting team. Now people think, oh, Suckle, oh, that guy's weak, and then he does things like Power Split or Power Swap. So I know what he can do. I ain't stupid. I've seen sweeps with Suckle before. Alright, so Aegislash again is going to be a huge threat. Medicham has the chance of using that Fake Out Bullet Punch combo, which could be devastating against Xerneas. And then I've had a battle where I had to navigate around Medicham using Aggron. I could go with Florges this time. It just would leave me exposed to Aegislash. And I mean, I'm telling you, he's going to use Aegislash. So I'm going to go ahead and use Rotom, Aggron, and then Xerneas, and we're going to go from there. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. This is the first time I actually used the normal trainer theme. Raymond's team looks pretty tense. For people not using the big legendaries, they have a lot of good Pokemon. Granted, it is hard to get a good set for the big legendaries, especially with, you know, you got a softer set for them. There's no RNG abuse for that. I could use Thunderbolt, I could use Hydro Pump, or I could use Will-O-Wisp. Those are all three are really good moves. I'm thinking that... he does not have anyone immune to electric type moves. But he doesn't have anyone immune to burn. So I'm going to go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. Air Doctor seems like a really bad thing right now. So if I burn the next Pokemon, that might be good. Okay. Good choice on his end. Heliolisk actually won't be able to... I wouldn't be able to hit Heliolisk due to Dry Skin and Thunderbolt not really doing much. Dry Skin... well, not Dry... So... Dry Skin is an ability that Heliolisk could have, and what it does is it actually heals damage whenever it gets hit with a water type move. So it was definitely a smart switch in on his part. I should have set up with Light Screen. That was kind of dumb on my end, not expecting Heliolisk, but you know what? I think at the moment he might not want Heliolisk still in there, so he might choose Volt Switch. Aggron normally can handle a Volt Switch from Heliolisk. I've done it before. Dang, he went hard and went with Thunder. I guess he was expecting rain or something, but okay. I don't want Heliolisk to stay around for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and use Dragon Tail. Alright, so he's going to withdraw Heliolisk. Sweet. Alright. That helped me out. Now, Aerodactyl might have Tough Claws to help boost up like his physically touching moves, but without Earthquake being 4 times super effective, I don't think it will knock me out. Yes, of course, Aegislash. Of course I would have to face one. Aegislash will probably set up with Swords Dance. I'm going to use Dragon Tail. Nah, he just went for Keaton Seal. That's okay. That's okay. My attack being lowered is not a big deal. Aggron is not for sweeping. Sacred Sword, possibly? Okay. Yeah, that didn't do much. That's good. So I know at 1-on-1, I have a good... Aggron has a good chance to, you know, mess around with Aegislash a little bit. Aerodactyl comes back out. Now, Aerodactyl might feel a little bit confident switching, staying in and attacking. So, what he would attack with is probably a ground-type move. He might use a rock-type move, expecting a switch. So, he might take this as an advantage. I'm going to use Dragon Tail still. Alright, so he's going to Mega Evolve. Yeah, he's thinking I'm going to switch. Wow. That's one crazy cry. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Good. So basically what I'm trying to do is kind of like slowly chip at him to make it a lot easier for myself to take hits. Heliolisk is going to take the damage from Burn. That's going to work for my favor. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Rotom now. Alright, so nice thing here is I know his team, and I can do that to my advantage. Parabolic Charge, interesting choice of attack. Did an okay amount of damage. The only problem with a Parabolic Charge is that it doesn't really... I don't know. For me, Parabolic Charge doesn't really do much. Like, it's like 50 base or something. It's not like Giga Drain. Like, Giga Drain has like a 75 base, so the healing potential is really high. What's up, Light Screen? Okay, this Thunder's gonna hit. Need that Citrus Berry, get my HP back. Good job, Rotom. And Heliolisk is on that slow timer. Now, you might think I should send in Xerneas and get that Geomancy boost, but I don't know. I don't feel confident right now. Aegislash does not have enough damage for me to clearly knock him out, so I'm not going to do that yet. So here comes Parabolic Charge. That shouldn't really do much. In fact, the burn damage will do a lot more. I'm thinking Heliolistics are going to switch out, so I'm going to go ahead and use Iron Head. Oh, it decided to stay in. Good call on this part. Good with the filter, though. Filter is Aggron's ability that allows it to... Ooh, critical hit. Filter is an ability for Aggron that allows it to reduce the effectiveness of super effective moves by 25%. So that helps me survive a lot of Sacred Swords and, you know, Focus Blast and so on and so forth. Alright, so Aegislash is back in the game. Aegislash most likely is going to use Team Shield this time, so I'm going to go ahead and use Rest. There we go. I'm basically waiting for the one opportunity that Aegislash is on the field. I can burn him up, and we can go from there. That is not here yet. Alright, so I'm resting. I don't think I have enough to survive. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah. Alright, so light screen wore off. I have no idea what he did, but I think I didn't do anything noteworthy. Sorry, I had to leave. So yeah, he's gonna set up a Swords Dance. Oh, I probably used Iron Head again. Dang. Come on, I need that. I need that Dragon Tail. Here you go, Sleep Talk. Get that Dragon Tail. Excellent. Alright, Aerodactyl's back in. Aerodactyl doesn't like to face off against Aggron, so I'm going to go ahead and use Iron Head. Oh, he's going to use Iron Head. Probably expecting a switch. Okay, so this actually puts me in a little bit of a hard place now. Aegislash potentially has the opportunity to keep on setting up Swords Dance, which would up his attack. He also probably would have Shadow Sneak, so with a Swords Dance Shadow Sneak, he will outspeed and knock out Rotom-W. So, this actually is not the best thing for me. You know what? I'm going to predict that he's going to use King Shield. Yes. That works for me. Alright, let's use that Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, he has to avoid the Will-O-Wisp at all costs. Alright, here we go, Will-O-Wisp one more time. He's gonna go ahead and use that Shadow Sneak, hopefully trying to knock me out. Will it be enough? Nope. Get the Will-O-Wisp off. Woo! Sigh of relief right there. That'll have his attack, making it a lot easier for Xerneas to come and set up that Geomancy and proceed with a potential knockout. So now Aegislash is going to play it safe and keep on using Keen Shield and stuff like that. I'm not really concerned. I'll probably just go ahead and use Hydro Pump and try to last out as long as I can. And if Rotom knocks him out, great. Alright, let's use Hydro Pump again. Alright, well, this time I used Hydro Pump, last time I used Thunderbolt. That's a good plan for him. Keep on using Swords Dance and trying to hopefully knock me out. But that burn damage will probably knock him out too, so he's put on a pretty strict timer here. Now, he might have got +2 in attack, but his attack is halved, so I don't think that Shadow Sneak will knock me out this time. But that does leave him exposed completely to Hydro Pump. Getting the knockout. Well played, well played. Woo! That was good. I think it was clutch that I stayed on Aerodactyl and used that Iron Head. That definitely helped out a lot. So great match, Raymond. Everyone loves you still, so don't feel bad. It's actually a pretty good show. Alright guys, I'm going to do one more battle, and then we'll call it for the end of today, and that will be the last. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save it. That will be the last of April Friendly 2014 for Saturday. And we're going on Sunday and see how our matches will go. Alright. One more fight. Alright, so right now I got 38 battles in, 24 wins, 14 losses, so looking pretty good. got a 1668 rating, so I'll have to check in and see who's the top. I mean, I fought the 5th highest, but it would be interesting to see what teams are mainly used. I haven't run in. I know Aegislash is going to be up there. I faced a lot. Kangaskhan obviously will be too, so I wouldn't be surprised about those. Alright. Pokemon is great. Hey, that's good, Henry. I'm glad you enjoy Pokemon. Alright. Oh, cool! So we're going to find a pretty interesting team here. We got Vivillon, Trevenant, Gliscor, Greninja, Talonflame, and Aegislash. I don't know why, but every time I face a team with Gliscor, no one uses Gliscor. So, I might take that into consideration when I fight him. I think it's because I have Greninja and Rotom-W, I discourage him from using Gliscor. That makes sense, but Gliscor's a really good knockoff user too, so I don't know. Anyways, okay, so Vivillon is obviously going to use Compound Ice. So I don't think Vivillon feels comfortable staying in, so I don't think I started worry about her. Talonflame and Aegislash being the two banes to Xerneas' side. Rotom-W and Aggron have really been putting their stuff in place, so I'm just gonna go for that. Rotom-W has been played a lot more recently than Florges. I guess that burn. I guess if Florges learned Will-O-Wisp, I think I would be okay. I think Florges would be used more than Rotom. Alright, Henry. It's my last battle of tonight. Make me proud. Alright. Great switch. Alright, obviously Talonflame doesn't feel comfortable staying in, so I'm going to go ahead and use Will-O-Wisp. Good hit. Probably Trevenant. Ah, no, I really needed that. Alright, well, Trevenant's probably going to use a grass type attack, so Aggron should naturally be able to handle it. Unfortunately, that burn would have made it so much easier. Plus, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to use, like, Leech Seed and stuff. Alright, so here comes Horn Leech. Yeah, that's not much. Alright, so I got a Mega Evolve. Hit this guy hard. I'll Mega Evolve and use Dragon Tail, expecting to switch on his end. Alright, so now, luckily, the Horn Leech won't do that much. So he goes with Will-O-Wisp. I avoid it. Okay, that's fair. You miss a I miss a Will-O-Wisp. You miss a Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so Trevenant is out. And we see Talonflame back in. Alright, Talonflame might feel a little bit confident staying in, so I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Tail it again. Okay, so Talonflame doesn't feel confident staying in. It's going to U-turn. Critical. It did like 10 HP. That was a critical hit, guys. Right in the weak spot. Alright, Trevenant's backing in. Here comes Dragon Tail again. Get out of here. I don't want you here. Probably is going to have Harvest Citrus Berry. Talonflame is back. Alright, good. That's good. Ooh, I got burnt from that. Dang. Well, not necessarily, but I think the problem here is if Trevenant comes back, I don't want Trevenant to think that, oh, I can handle the burn, because he doesn't know I have Rest. So I wish that Trevenant would have used Rest. Alright, would have used Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so he has Aegislash. Of course. I'm going to go ahead and use Rest. He's probably going to take this as an opportunity to either use King Shield or... Oh, he's slower than me. I'll have to think about that. I'll use that to my advantage if I can. Alright, so I'm going to use Rest. Get all my HP back. Talonflame has kind of weakened, so that's good. Aegislash coming in. Probably going to use Sacred Sword. I won't do that. Oh, Flash Cannon. Interesting choice. So this is speculative-based Aegislash. Okay, I gotta remember that. Actually, that will help Xerneas a little bit, because Xerneas actually is weak. Will become specially defensively strong thanks to Jumancy's boost. So that actually plays well. If he doesn't have Iron Head as well. He might. He might have foregone coverage for the sake of. And I wish I didn't use Sleep Talk. I wish I don't touch him. Don't. This is the one time I want Sleep Talk to Pick Rest. Come on, Pick Rest. Yes! Yes! You're a smart Aggron. Yes, you are. Who's a smart Aggron? You are. You are such a good Aggron. Alright, what you gotta do, Aegislash? I'm going to hopefully use Dragon Tail on you and get you out of here. Alright. Most likely, Aegislash is going to use Keen Shield again. My opportunity to use Rest. So he didn't. He decided to stay in. Not a bad choice. Dragon Tail wouldn't have switched him out in time. Iron Head wouldn't have been enough to knock him out. So I was kind of caught in a bad place there. Alright. So hopefully I can get that Dragon Tail on time. He's probably going to use... Oh, no, he's decided to stay in. Alright, Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail. No! The one time you're not supposed to use Rest, you decide to use Rest again. Come on, you're stupid. Dang. That's not pretty. Smart choice on that Aegislash's part. Not playing the defensive game, just going straight offensive here. This is tricky. This is tricky. Dragon Tail? Not Iron Head. Why? Do you hate me, is that what you're trying to say, Aggron? Okay, knowing that he has been using special attacks, I could go ahead and switch into Xerneas. I know he has Rotom-W, Aegislash, and, I forget the third. No. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead. So right now he has to use Flash Cannon to get a really strong hit on me. But the nice thing about it is my Geomancy boost is automatically going to give me a +2 special defense, so I should be able to survive his Flash Cannon. Now if he has Shadow Sneak, that's another story, because that could cause me problems. And actually, Talonflame would have a chance. Oh, Trevenant, that's what he had. Dang it. This was foolish on my part then. Because now Talonflame has a chance to one-hit KO with Flash... Brave Bird probably could KO. Alright, so Aegislash is definitely going to play defensive or switch out. If he switches out to Talonflame, that'll give me an advantage. Because I'll knock it out. Yeah, I think I revealed Xerneas way too early. No. I'm in trouble. I played that horribly. Oh, and the critical hit on top of it. Thanks for rubbing it in. Aegislash, you're a great guy. Alright, it's just Rotom. Alright, yeah, that was foolish. I should have just taken it a little easy. Set up the light screen, stuff like that. Really make Aegislash think. That was smart on his end. I can't believe I did that. I've walked right into that. So really, at the end of it, I gotta think about it this way. Can I take on Trevenant? Most likely, no. Trevenant has a super effective grass type move and Horn Leech, which will help heal his HP. I got hit with this Will-O-Wisp. Now I know how Aaron Zane feels, missing the Will-O-Wisp at the right time. Although my Will-O-Wisp hits more than his. Oh, thank goodness. That helps a lot. Citrus Berry. He might find it with Harvest. No, he didn't. Okay, good. Alright. I honestly don't have a strong hit on him. I guess I have to use Hydro Pump. I mean, that's the best I can do. That was foolish on my part. I can't believe it. I thought, oh, free switching, yay. No, that was dumb. That was dumb. I should have used Rotom. You know, weakened Aegislash a little bit. Played around with him. Used a burn even. And, yeah. But, you know, what can you do? Alright, there you go. Yeah, Rotom's really on the timer now. Oof. The problem here, though, is I think I am in KO range of Brave Bird. I'm gonna go with Thunderbolt because I don't want to play the accuracy game. There you go, he's knocked out. Treppy Reppy. That guy. It's actually kind of cool. I have a shiny Trevenant. I caught it in a Horde once. This reminds me of Christmas, like Nightmare on Christmas, peppermint type look. I don't know. Alright, so Talonflame has the huge advantage and just can use Brave Bird. I'm not going to play that accuracy game. I'm just going to go with Thunderbolt. Now, for some odd reason, if I survive this, I won, but... Good match, man. Good match. And shame on me for thinking Xerneas had a free switch in. But nah, he played well, so he deserves it. Great job, Henry. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, a loss is going to be the way I have to end it. It was a close match, though, so I enjoyed it. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's been a blast. If you want to challenge me, feel free to throw a comment below. We'll exchange friend codes, all that good stuff. Oh, yeah, I'll save that battle video. We'll exchange friend codes, all that good stuff. We can have each other's safaris. Yay! So, like, subscribe, whatever. I don't care. You don't have to like it or subscribe it. Anyways, take it easy. This is Smiles here with April 2014 Friendly, and I am going to take a break. I played a lot of Pokemon today, so take it easy. Peace.